mean, I said this after the game, you know, that was just a tremendous team effort. I mean, it's 2 games in a row now, but this against a playoff team needing a win, the best defensive team in the league by the numbers, the #1 defensive team in the league, and we're out 3 of our 4 biggest guys in our rotation, and we score 113. We gave up 100 too, I understand that, but we played tremendously. It was just a great team effort, and that's what we talked about afterwards. You know, obviously we want to get guys back, you know, and want to get healthy, but it's not about 1 or 2 guys. It's about a team, and that's what we've been the last 2 nights. We've been a team, and tonight was great. And if you're a Magic fan and didn't enjoy tonight, then I don't understand it. Our guys gave everything they had, and you know, played very well. It certainly helps that the ball was going in the basket, but you got to be. I know I am extremely proud of the guys we put out there tonight. They played extremely well.
Talk about the way Ryan fought on the boards. I mean, no Dwight, no Big Baby.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing with Ryan. We've been saying it since the beginning of the year. You know, they made a concerted effort to take away his 3-point shot attempts. So he only gets 2 of his 16 shots from 3-point range. So he rolled to the basket. He scored inside. He gets 8 offensive rebounds. I mean, he was fabulous. He competed unbelievably hard, playing a lot of minutes 2 nights in a row. Still not fully healthy. I mean, he was fabulous. It was just great competitiveness. And you know, I thought their decision to start Thaddeus Young on him was a good one. I said that before the game, but Ryan made him pay for it on the boards by being, you know, for them being smaller.
Can you talk about the impact of those offensive rebounds? Ryan Anderson had 8, and then
well, and then Daniel had 3. Well, we out-rebounded him by 16. I mean, that's as big a difference in the game as anything, you know. So, you know, to be up 16 on the boards without, you know, without Dwight and Glenn, I mean, those guys are making a great effort. Earl gets 10 defensive rebounds. I mean, I just thought all those guys made a great effort.
Can this team keep this up without Dwight and Hito?
Oh, I mean, you know, look, I don't have any idea. I mean, we'll find out as we go forward, but I love the way they've played for 2 games, and I'm going to enjoy that. And it does tell you, you know, the value of team and playing hard and everything else. And it's not just about 1 or 2 guys. It's about a lot of guys getting involved in the game. Everybody played very hard. I mean, look, the ball has to go in the basket until it does. You know, you can play that hard and with that much energy, and the ball doesn't go in the basket, and you end up losing, you know, and the whole thing. But when it all comes together, it was great. I know this, I'm going to enjoy it until we get on the plane at 1 o'clock tomorrow and I break out the Boston film, but I'm going to enjoy this one. I'm really proud of the guys in that locker room. I mean, the spirit and fight that they've shown and the way they've pulled together with the adversity, it's been tremendous.
Energy is something you guys have struggled with a lot of the season, but tonight, the second night of a back-to-back, no problem at all, right?
No, you know what? It was great. I mean, you know, we talked about the fact that we, you know, early in the year, I thought we were great on the second night, and then we haven't been, and we haven't had a lot of energy. But these guys, I mean, when you have a purity, you know, and you're just going out to play hard and play together and try to win, energy's a lot easier than when it becomes about individual things. And these guys, you know, have put all that aside now, and they're just trying to play and win. I mean, guys are doing whatever it takes. There's no selfishness whatsoever. There's no agendas. Everybody's just playing.
Saying Ryan Anderson, he's gone from being like a finesse guy to a real workhorse now. Is that just about like?
Well, Ryan has the ability to rebound the ball. There's no question about that. You know, he's been, look, I haven't checked in a while, but for most of the year he's been in the top 10 offensive rebounders in the league. And, you know, I've said what makes him unique is, you know, you lead the league in 3-point shots made, and you're in the top 10 in the league in offensive rebounds per game. That's a pretty impressive combination right there. But tonight, you know, Philly made a very concerted effort to take away his 3-point attempts. He only got 2 shots from 3. And he just went inside and fought. He competed extremely hard. You know, I really proud of him what he did. Probably his you know, especially with what we were facing, you got to say it's probably his best game of the year.
And you put some more distance between you and Philly for the 6th seed. You play Boston next, who's right ahead of you in the standings. I mean, I know you said before the game you don't look at that, but does it matter? I mean,
well, I mean, everything matters, but again, where we are in terms of health and everything else, and you know, there's not going to be, whoever you play, it's not going to be easy in the playoffs. We don't know who we're going to have. We don't know who we're going to play against. It's really not about that. It's really about, you know, trying to get ourselves ready to play at a level that we need to play at, and this is it. I mean, you know, that, especially the level of competitiveness and energy and everything, this is it.
What did you see from Earl? I think it was his first double-double of his career, and from Daniel.
Well, I thought Earl was fabulous tonight and yesterday. I think he's playing with more patience. I think it comes with, you know, and some guys have you know, talked about this. Glenn talked about it when he went into the starting lineup. And for Earl, it's a matter of, I think, when you know you're going to get minutes, I think Earl has calmed down, you know, and he's playing the game with much more patience. He used to go in, I think, and, you know, play hard, but a little bit frenetic, trying to score, trying to impress people, thinking, you know, I'm only going to get 5 or 6 minutes, I've got to do something. Now he's playing like, you know, I know I'm going to be on the floor, so he's just playing, and he's taking his time on shots, he's not rushing, he's not forcing plays, and he's rebounded the ball extremely well all year, and he did that again tonight. And, you know, 34 minutes, and I see down here, ties his career high in points, gets his career high in rebounds. I mean, that kind of stuff is what leads you to a win when guys step up and have great nights, and obviously we had a lot of them.
Stan, what are you doing differently offensively without your starting center?
Well, we're not trying to do anything different offensively, but, you know, it's what we don't do. We're not posting up. I mean, you know, we're just not posting up. So we're pick and roll, spread the floor, move the ball. And I said it the other day, even before the last 2 games, we've actually, our offensive numbers are a little bit better since Dwight's gone out. And I think it's because we're more pick and roll, the floor spread out, and we've got more room to play, and those guys are running into pick and rolls. And where we would be the best is if we, you know, obviously if we played like that with Dwight. And he does. Dwight's a great screener. You know, our turnovers are way down, you know, way down, because we're not forcing the ball inside and everything else. I just, you know, we've played the game better. You know, will that continue? You don't know, because it's only been 7 or 8 games, and now defenses will adjust to you too. So, you know, it's hard to say in the long run, but we've played very well. You know, I think there's also a freedom. Guys don't feel like the ball has to go to a certain guy. We're just moving the ball to the open man and, you know, playing very, very free and easy.